Hi there. In this video, let's start our first macro. How do we create Excel first macro? That's by default by the Bible. That's any programming language Bible. That is Hello World program. Let's execute that. Let's write it. This is the Excel file that I've opened it. To open the code window, press Alt F11. That will pull up this window. Then you do a right click there, insert a module. So now this is a code window where you do all your logics, and this is your project window, this is your properties, this is all your menus that you have for the different things. So going forward you will get familiar with this all things. Now let's start a first project. For any macro to be executed or any code to be executed, code should be between two lines. Two different types of code bundles are there. All logics will be bundled together and placed between two lines, which is like subject, sub, and your macro name, either this one or else function. So all your code, Visual Basic code, all your macro codes will be between these two lines. So we discussed about before we go any further, how to write a comment first. Okay, this is a good boys practice, that whenever you write any code, write down your comments in the code, because you wrote your macro now, you wrote your logics now. If your logics go on increasing, you have 4 modules, 5 modules, different projects, and you have 5 procedures, 6 procedures, 7 functions, and so on and so forth. At the time, it will be very cumbersome, it will be very hectic and difficult to manage your code and revisit your own written logics once again to understand. It will be very difficult, or else if you pass your project to anybody else, they could not able to understand that as well. So best practice is write doc strings, which is nothing but your comments. What I'll do is I wrote that. Now it default, you know that now. So the green color is a comment in this thing, which is a default configuration color for the comment. Now how do we give a message to the people? This is nothing but a message box. MSG box. MSG box will give you messages, pop-ups, messages to the people. And now what do you say? Double quotes open for the string. For the string, what you do is you always keep it in a double quotes, between the double quotes. That is the compiler will interpret that as string. World, I am starting to learn VBA. And you can configure a lot of buttons here. This is a different kinds of modes of message boxes that you want to give. For example, if you want to give as a critical, whenever you face an error or anything, this is where you give VB critical. If you want to give SNO, VB information, exclamation, and so on and so forth. For now, what I'll do is VB OK only. So it will give me only OK button. Now we could give a title also. This is confirmation title. Enough for now. So when you do this all things, it will return something else. Okay, I'll do return. This is a return value. Now if you want to execute this code, right, there are two ways to execute this code. You go here, view, not view, macros, test macros, run it. Now you have your, this is a VBA dialog box style, and we have given confirmation title as your title, and this is a text that we are prompting. Word, I'm starting to learn Visual Basics, VBA. Click OK, it will go. There is another way where programmers will debug. It is F8. F8, one line at a time. F8, F8, OK, F8. If you want to execute complete logic at once, F5. There you go. Okay, for today you practice this one. If you are good with it, go with the next step. Thank you and see you in the next video.